Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 2020 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be located in the description box below. Now, before I begin this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. All right. Let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Gemini. November 2020 money and career, Gemini. November 2020 money and career, Gemini. November 2020 money and career, Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. Okay. So that one goes right here. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. And let's see what your chakra energy is for this time. Ooh, that was loud. Gemini. November 2020 money and career, Gemini. November 2020 money and career, Gemini. November 2020 money and career, Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, awesome. 4. I'm still shocked that we're saying November and that soon this year will be over. It is the most surreal time. It has been the most surreal year. So we're starting off with creativity. This is the sacral chakra. And this is where a lot of negativity is held from this life, from past lives, handed down to us through our DNA line. Excuse me. And so here, there is a sense of really embracing your creative energy and breaking out of your shell. Ooh, I just got shivers. It's breaking out of the shell of what is holding you back, of what, has been keeping you small, what is keeping your voice quiet. And there's a sense of creative energy really flowing and coursing through you during this time. And you're finding yourself standing in a place that you never thought you would be. And it's a place more of confidence and a surety and a brilliance of self as you're releasing so much of the baggage you didn't know you were carrying. And then we have abundance. This really does bring forward abundance. And it's your root chakra here. Abundance is at your root. Abundance doesn't have to mean that you live in the biggest house and you drive the fanciest car. It can very well be, and it is, as Spirit sees it, an abundance of soul, an abundance of understanding of self, an abundance of the beauty of who you are, and letting that light and letting that power really shine through. It then leads you to grounding, because as you embrace your abundance, you ground yourself. You ground yourself in the power that is you. You ground yourself in your truth. You lay down your roots. You embrace your rooted self. All right. You also look at the soil the soil that is nourishing you, and you say, what is the energy that I need around me? What is it that defines me, that empowers me, that moves me forward, that graces me? And as you're looking at yourself, grounding the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below your feet, you're looking at what gives you roots. You're looking at what moves you forward. And then it brings you to forgiveness. There's a lot here that as you move forward and as you embrace what it is that you desire and as you embrace prosperity, there's a lot, and it sounds odd to say, there's a lot for which you are forgiving yourself for and forgiving others for. And it doesn't mean that when you forgive others, you want to break bread with them and you want to be best friends. It means you do not have the power to ruin my life anymore. I forgive you for being inadequate, not being able to love me the way I needed to be loved, not being able to be for me what I needed. And when it was not that I was being demanding, it was that I had the needs of a human being to another human being. I forgive you. I forgive you. Because I will not waste the energy to hate you anymore. That's a huge part of the forgiveness there. But the even bigger part is I forgive myself for being hurt, for perceiving myself as weak, for being too young to do anything, for trusting the wrong person, for having so many alligators that I was battling, that I lost sight of me. I forgive me. I forgive me. And that opens up your heart in a profound and beautiful way. Now, the left-hand side is your inner self. The middle is your heart, your emotional self. The right-hand side is the public arena, the public self. We start with the 10 of Cups, and they all live happily ever after. But this is also showing us, what is it that we truly value? What is it that we truly love? The Ace of Pentacles. God, Source, Spirit, however you see it, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift of prosperity, of wealth, and of abundance. This is the money part of, the money and career reading. Then we have the Weaver. This deck has a few extra cards. And the Weaver here is the person, there's a weaving of the web. There is something beautiful that you are weaving into existence and that is being woven into existence. Then we have the 6 of Cups. Now this can be nostalgia from the past, but I'm really seeing this here. It's like there's a missing piece of the puzzle that's coming, and that's really cool. 5 of Wands, over the heart, crowning the heart. Doubts, fears, chaos, despairs, heartbreaks, pains, disappointments, battles for simply the sake of battles, arguments for the sake of arguments. You have the Empress, claiming a throne you thought was lost. I am right next to the Weaver. Your I am presence. And the Tower. Oh, I love that. Ooh. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I have chills. You have materialism, which is the devil, reaching for what is out of reach. The Ace of Cups. Again, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift. Prosperity, love, healing, cleansing waters. The Hierophant. Taurus energy, time frame, April 20th. There we go. April 20th to May 20th. Strength. Leo energy, July 23rd to August 22nd. Wow. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana cards. Right? Those are the heavy hitters. 2 aces, 110, one completion of a cycle. So you have 2 regular, normal, run-of-the-mills, because 10s, I see them as intens. You have the repeat of the number 5. You're moving towards freedom. You have the repeat of the number 1. There is strength and there is power here. So know that about yourself. Let's look at the people who will aid you during this time. Who are the people who will aid Gemini, November 2020, money and career? Who are the people who will aid Gemini, November 2020, money and career? Who are the people who will aid Gemini, November 2020, money and career? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. And remember, with the people who aid us, these can be people that we know in real life. These can be people whose energy affects us in one way or another throughout the media, throughout our connection with them. So here we have justice. This is a Libra energy, time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. There we go. This is cutting through doubts and fears. This is knowing where you stand. This is somebody who is balanced and just. But justice isn't just the letter of the law. This is somebody who's discerning. This is somebody who stands their ground. This is somebody who embraces their truth. This is somebody who sits there and says, I don't care if you don't agree. This is what I believe, right? And I'm not going to change my opinion because I've made an informed choice, And so there's a strength here that you're very, very attracted to. Yeah, very, very attracted to, Gemini. Because this is air sign energy, so air sign energy attracts air sign energy. But also, this is not losing your voice for the peace of others, for the acceptance of others. And that's something that is hard to do. And that's the energy that's really coming forward. That's part of the life lesson of Gemini. But that's part of the energy that's coming forward here. It's like, this is truth. And this is my truth. It might not be everybody else's truth, but this is where I stand. And this is what I stand in. And as I am discerning, and as I have this discernment around me, I am empowered. And it leads you then to the Princess of Cups. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is also somebody very, very sweet. They have more youthful energy to them. They can just be a young soul or just a really kind-hearted person who you sit there and you're like, how did you keep your heart so kind, as you face this world type of thing. But this is a person who loves deeply and who asks questions and who looks at things in different ways. And this is a person who you're really going to like being around. And then we have the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, again, young energy, but this is an earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody who is very succinct, okay, who sees the interconnectedness of things, kind of worries about things a little bit, looks at things, kind of wants to see things from every angle, wants to make sure that they're being fair to the seeds that they're planting, to the energy that they're putting out there. And there's just a sweetness to the energy that you surround yourself with, to the way that you're moving forward, because you're finding that to be just, and there has been a time where you were being just to everybody but you. And now there's discernment here. They're saying, okay, I need to move forward in what matters for me the absolute most, in what's important for me, because this is my life. And we start off here with the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is, again, and they all live happily ever after, but this is what that looks like for you. This is seeing what's super important to you. And it's really holding it dear. It's taking it in. It's being like, this is what I desire. This is what I want. This is what I need from life. This is me calling in love. This is beauty. This is compassion. This is passion. This is truth. This is my heart. And so here, you're crowned with the desire for they all live happily ever after, for holding and cherishing what is the most important thing to you. And when it comes to career, you might be having to make some choices. It might be like, okay, well, do I do this or do I do that? And it's still saying, hold to what you hold dear. It doesn't matter if other people don't understand it. You are getting a gift of prosperity. Now, this gift isn't being taken right away. We can see what your subconscious message at the end, if it is. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this gift can be taken, all right? And what we're seeing here is a sense of, especially since you have the two aces and the Empress right in the middle, there's this sense of gifts being given of prosperity and of emotional understanding and of cleansing and a claiming of a throne, a claiming of power that at times we don't realize we lose because we lose it slowly and gradually over time. You know, we step away from who we truly are. And so here, excuse me, prosperity is coming forward. This gift of new seeds to plant, of new bounty coming in, of abundance moving with you. You're finding that this is a time where you're weaving together and you're seeing strands more openly, more honestly. You're seeing things more interconnectively. And it's like, oh wow, I didn't think that. I didn't think of kind of moving forward that way or breaking out of my shell that way. And there's something here where, your job could be your job. It pays the bills, it upholds your responsibilities, and I personally believe that that is one of the most important things that we can do in this world. But then we also have our passions. We have our creativity. Now, this could be melding, job and passion, most definitely. But this could be having the passion on the side and looking at what's truly important to you and starting to build something that has the potential to become great. Okay? It has the potential to become great. But there's also a sense here of you weaving together aspects of your life, aspects of your strengths that you have overlooked before. And with the weaver, it's like you know when to weave things in and when to let things go. And you're creating something beautiful. Because you yourself are beauty. Right? And I know that Spirit is saying, money and career, what does beauty have to do with it? Have you ever met somebody who is a beautiful soul? And you meet them at the oddest places. You can meet them at a shop. You can meet them, at the grocery store. And you're sitting there and you just trust them a bit more. You respect them a bit more. That's what I'm seeing here. Will other people become jealous and take you by eyes and think, oh, well, you think you're better than me? Nah, maybe. That's their right. Keep on being you. Keep on being that powerful force. And you'll be surprised by the way that you move forward. You'll be surprised where you end up. You will be. And there's a sense here with the Six of Cups. Now, the traditional Six of Cups for me is, the past coming in. It can be, insecurities coming forward. Like, okay, I have to deal with that. Have to look at that. Doubts and fears and negativities ringing in your ears and being very nostalgic. Oh, it was better when, and we're not remembering the hard times. But this is also here, somebody handing you a gift that they know that you already like. There's something here that is going to feel very comfortable. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's right, okay? But it is going to feel very comfortable. And it can be that you're moving forward and you get this comfortable gift, but you have the Tower coming in right at your heart. So there's a change here. There's a change that you cannot stop for, come hell or high water. This is coming. Ready or not, here it comes. But this gift is coming in. It's like the normalization before things start kicking off into high gear. It's kind of like having a chocolate before things are going to get really, really stressful, right? And it leads you then to the Five of Wands. So whether you go up here, whether you go like this or you go like this, the Six of Cups is connected to this change. It's also connected to you, to weaving, and to the I am presence, which to the I am, to the opening up to your truth, to your power, to this is me. And this is big right here because the heart has chaos coming in. And this is going to be what's going to try and derail you. what's going to try and make you think, I can't do this. This is internal doubt, okay, internal chaos. 1,000,000,000 different reasons why you're not the person for the job. You're not the person to have their dreams come true. This is the chaos externally. This is people fighting and squabbling and pettiness. This can be fights that start off really small and then just explode like a volcano. And so there's a lot going on here that's crowning your heart. And it can be the fear of all of this. It can be the fear of, I know myself too well. I know when I quit and walk away. I know when I lose my temper. I know when I get discouraged. When we look at other people, it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. You look like you're handling that just fine. And then you scratch the surface and you realize, oh, wow, there's complexity there. There's their own demons. But we always think, I'm going through it all by myself. Everybody else has everything together. I don't. That's not true. And so once we realize that everybody is battling their own internal demons, everybody has, times where, you're talking to people and you're just in a bad mood or the person's crabby and you're like, what the heck? Come on. And so this crowns the heart and you're a bit gun shy because of it. It's like, oh, wow, what's going to happen? But then you have the Empress. And the Empress takes the gifts. I mean, that's what Spirit just said. The Empress takes the gifts. The Empress is building you up. The Empress is moving you forward. The Empress is claiming a throne you doubted you could have again, or you doubted you could have. You might have thought, oh wow, everybody gets to have a better life than me. Everybody gets to be more prosperous than me. Everybody gets to. And what you're finding out is that you have a throne. You have a power. You have a grace. You have a presence. You are pregnant with possibilities. There's this power to you. You're claiming a voice you thought was silenced. You're claiming a passion you thought had burned out. You're looking at you, and this is yes, the eternal mother, right? But this is also having that caring, loving, compassionate beauty for yourself. And also being the parent that says, learn by figuring it out. Not, I'm going to leave you in danger, but you're okay. And let's discover. And that's what you're seeing here. And you really feel like a deity of compassion is walking with you. You really feel like your angels and your spirit guides are just a bit closer to your heart than they usually are. And that's powerful for you. That's powerful for anybody. That's powerful for you when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money, when it comes to the way that you're moving forward. You're going to see things differently than others. You're going to be putting, and that's just it, you're going to be putting different values on things. So other people might look at things and say, oh, well, that's not worth as much as you think, or, this is worth more, that is worth more. And you're going to be really seeing, oh no, this is my truth. This is my power. This is my passion. This is my bounty. This is worth its weight in gold to me. This is my corner of the fairy tale, right? And it leads you to fully, openly, and honestly embracing you. And what's so cool here is that we have I am. And I love I am, okay? I used to really not like I am. I used to think, okay, I am what? I am what? And now I see this as I'm strong. I am powerful. I am successful. I am more than I imagined. I am discovering, and I am discovery. I am worthy. I am prosperous. I am building. I am beginning. We always think that there's a time limit on things. Oh, by this age I have to, and by this age I have to. It's like, let's stop and say, I am success. And I am that success manifesting in my life. Let the doors open. And the powerful one is I am enough. I am enough. And when I first heard that, oh man, I rebelled against it. I was like, I'm not enough. I've fallen, I've failed, I've, cried myself to sleep for what felt like years on end. There's so much more. this can't be enough because this is failing. But here's the thing. I was looking at it all wrong. I am enough. The human being that I am, in the way I want to move forward, is enough. Say that to yourself. I am enough. The human being that I am, the way I want to move forward, I am enough. I have all the tools I need. And the ones I don't have, I can learn. I am enough. I am loved. I am cherished. I am protected. I am guarded. I am prosperous. I am strong. I am powerful beyond measure. Because I can stand in kindness when the world would rather have me hate. I am enough. Write that on your mirror. Put it on your phone. Make it your background. Have it set to go off, twice a day. I am enough. I am enough. I am. More than I ever imagined. More than I ever anticipated. And I am not their doubts, their angers, their fears. I am transcendent. And it moves you to the tower. And I know you're going to sit there and say, Dane, that's not a good card. It is, though. It is. The tower is change. The tower is divinity saying, it's time to get out of your comfort zone. And it's time to change. And the tower makes me think of Humpty Dumpty. And I know that's so funny. But I love it. Because never was it said that Humpty Dumpty was an egg. So when Humpty Dumpty broke, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put him back together again, it's saying that force and power could not build, could not repair. They were using the wrong tools. And is that not what we do when our world falls apart? When you're sitting there, kind of like with open mouth horror, as everything you spent your life, everything you gave your life to, everything you spent your life working towards, falls. It might not be as dramatic as that, but sometimes it is. Sometimes you sit there and you're just devastated. It's like, how did I get here? How did this happen? I thought I was being so smart. I thought I had this under control. The tower is also the little changes, but the little ones that sucker punch us, that steal our breath, and, it's like a mean little pinch twist thing that kids used to do when you were little, And it's like, oh man. And it's not the same. It's not the same afterwards, after you go through pain, after you go through doubt, after you go through this anger, everything crumbles. But you rebuild. Not through power and force, though that's going to be your first instinct. It's through kindness. It's through compassion. It's through patience. And here we have the dragon devouring. We have the hoarding of dreams. We have the, I'll keep my precious treasure for special. And never let it see the light of day. It's letting you see your passion, your power, your beauty. It's bringing it to the light of day. From behind closed walls, from behind the, guarded castle, the dragon-guarded castle. Now comes the dream, the truth, the power. It's scary. It is. And there's something familiar here that comes as this change comes. It's like, oh, can I do this? And there's strength here. It's like there's that. Oh, I love this. I'm jumping ahead. I know. There's a dragon here. Absolutely destroys everything. And then there's a taming of that dragon. You could say, okay, they're different dragons. They're different colors. What if dragons change colors when they're mad? Now it's tamed. Now there's beauty. Now there's understanding. And it comes because we look at materialism. We look at what the world is reaching for and reaching for and reaching for. We look at, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the devil. Capricorn energy, December 22nd to January 19th. We look at the corrupting power. Okay, we look at the addiction. We look at the insatiable hunger. Why are we always reaching for more and more and more without being satisfied? We look at it. And we look at ourselves. And in the public arena, during this time, is going to be very interesting. And what may happen for a lot of you Geminis, I don't say will because there's a choice here, but there may be a bit of a disgust with the way that people are demanding things, okay? Are going after things. It's like, no, step back. Step back. This isn't anti-prosperity. This is saying, make your goals that which lifts you up, not which tries to bury you down. And that's going to be a powerful release. It's also looking at addictions, drugs, alcohol, gambling, right? Sex, food, shopping. It's looking at things that give us instant highs. It's like, oh, wow, yay, that's so exciting. I can't wait for the package to come in the mail. But then it's the low again. It's the crash. And it's not always waiting for what's out of reach, but it's connecting with what's here within. And it leads you to the Ace of Cups. It leads you to God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you this gift of healing, beautiful love, the anointing waters pouring over you, this grace, this blessing, this brilliance, this truth, this love. And this can bring tears. This could have you look at things and be like, why? Why? And this is really moving away when it comes to career from the nastiness of it. You might sit there, and say, well, if you move away from the underhandedness, you move away from it all. You might be looking at changing things up, but you're looking at something way more beautiful coming in. And there's a cleansing, there's a healing, there's a powerful understanding. There's a beauty. And it's washing away so much of what's kept you silent and small and overwhelmed. So much of what's broken your heart 1,000 times over. And you're seeing yourself healing and empowering and then stepping into your truth. This isn't anybody else's truth, Gemini. This is yours. And this is saying, as I weave my web, I am enough to anoint my path and move forward in my grace. Because the Hierophant represents, of course, Taurus energy. But the Hierophant is the Pope. And the Pope in medieval times told kings and queens and emperors and empresses what to do. And so here there's a power of being true to yourself, of knowing that the stairway to greatness lies within, that there is true power within you. You need just look, and more importantly, you need just listen. And it brings you to true strength. It's not strength of force. You've tried that already. All right? And it doesn't suit. It's strength of love. It's remaining kind in a world that does not make it easy. It's apologizing when we're snippy and angry and hard to handle. It's taming the dragon that hoards away our gifts and says they should never see the light of day. They're too precious. It's a looking towards true beauty within the soul, within the self, within what we desire. And it's having the strength to go after it. This is a time where, values are really made clear. What's truly important to you is made clear. And you go after that, Gemini, with absolute focus and determination of personage. You will not be held back. This is a time where you can climb mountains and scale, scale the highest heights. This is a time where really the impossible can be possible. Gemini. November 2020, money and career. Gemini, November 2020, money and career. Gemini, November 2020, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, goodness. And show me clearly. Angels. Angels. And spirit guides. Angels. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. And let's see the people we need to be mindful of during this time. Gemini. November 2020, money and career. Gemini. November 2020, money and career. Gemini. November 2020, money and career. Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, fantastic. So we start off here with the Prince of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is a person who's moving forward astoundingly slowly and can really let their emotions just take over. They also want to be kind of the knight of their own story. So they irritate you at times. There's just like, move forward, go after it. Don't get caught up in their drama. It's really something that they have to work out for themselves. Chariot, okay? The Chariot energy is just somebody who is Cancer energy, right? June 21st to July 22nd. This is somebody who's letting their emotions rule them completely. And they're just charging forward without thinking. And it would be really, really easy for you to get caught up in this drama, Gemini. For you to get caught up in wanting to help them, in wanting to, like really feel bad for the situation and just think, oh, I can take this on. It's like, no, don't. Look, embrace what you love, what you need, and don't get pulled in to their drama because it's going to be too easy. And then we have the Princess of Swords. Now, this is somebody who is going to resonate with you because swords call to swords. Air sign energy calls to air sign energy. But this is a person who has a tendency to tell stories and also tell secrets. And you just don't need that. There's so much that you are contending with right now. You do not need backstabbers and, drama llamas and, drama queens. You just don't. So we have strength again, so strong Leo presence within this reading. We have the Star, which is Aquarius, the King of Cups, the Fool, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Repeat of the number 7, really, truth absolutely is important to you during this time. The Chariot. So you have a positive Chariot energy, a negative Chariot energy. The High Priestess, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So I like this. You start with strength and you end with strength in the main part of the reading. So when we start with strength here, there is a sense of being able to, here it's kind of like, I can hold open the lion's mouth and they will not bite. And that's not because she's strong. That's because the lion trusts her. Because the lion can easily, take off her hands and just be done with it. The strength is, again, in compassion. And that's going to be something that's very powerful for you as you move forward towards what you love, as you move forward in this gift of prosperity. Stay true to your compassion, to your heart, to your kindness. And to clarify, this does not mean you get walked all over. This does not mean you let people take advantage of you. This means you stay true to the serenity which is in every human being's heart, but which we lose somewhere along the road as life gets crazy. This is saying connect. Connect and move that strength and let that strength move with you. It brings you to the Star. The star is Aquarius energy, January 20th to February 18th. You're looking at the highest form of man's perfection. You're looking at what you desire, what you love, what you want, what's guiding you. Because remember, the stars guided our ancestors as they walked the land, as they sailed the seas, as they made the pyramids. You know, the stars guide us. They're the highest form of our perfection. They were what our ancestors looked at and said that is perfect and that is completely out of reach. And that is how we feel about it. But it's also our greatest wishes. And it's the weaving of the web as we pour forward the water of our truth, the waters of healing. And that moves us to the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, now it is implied because, he is a king, that he's a king of many. When we have this gift coming in, it's very familiar to us and nostalgic. The King of Cups is telling us to be the king of one. Because that is what's really important. We cannot make people do what we want them to do. Well, we can if we yell and scream and say, you have to. And even then it's begrudgingly and, it mumbles under their breath and maybe half done. But when we rule ourselves with compassion, kindness, respect, and we know that the only person I have real power over, the only person I have real say over is me. That changes the field completely. And then we look at ourselves and we say, okay, listen, I'm not the easiest person for me to rule. I eat the cookie when I say I'm not going to eat the cookie. I don't go to bed when I say I'm going to go to bed. I procrastinate in my work. I do this, I do that. We know all our little secrets. And so when we see that with ourselves, it's like, okay, I see it. I see it, but I still love me. And I will still always love me. And I will still always rule me in compassion, power, and success. And it leads you to starting a fool's journey. Any hero's journey is a fool's journey. Anything that you do that isn't considered completely mainstream is foolish. Well, the battle within is saying, can I do this or can't I? And the Empress is saying, oh, yes, you can. Take that leap of faith. You will fall. Whenever you leap, you will have to land. That's just what you do. And sometimes your landings will be perfectly smooth. And sometimes you'll skin your knees and your palms and it'll be hard. Keep on moving forward. Keep on following your truth. Keep on having that faith within yourself. You might have to veer directions along the way. But to move forward, to be able to begin that hero's journey, to say, yeah, this might be foolish, but it has to be my path. I have to. There's a part in your heart that's calling you forward. And it brings you to the Seven of Cups, the I am. And the Seven of Cups, ooh, that's cool. And here, this is the I am believing in my dreams. I am taking my dreams out of the cupboard, out of the deep recesses of my subconscious. And I'm bringing them to the light of day. I am moving them forward. And I'm creating them. My dreams, my passions, my desires, my hopes, my truths. And it's scary, yes. But it is time. And it moves you to the Seven of Swords, of gathering up what is needed and leaving what is not, as you embrace a great change. And as you release the material, not all of it, but the striving always for what is out of reach. And you embrace a healing. You find yourself moving forward fiercely, ferociously, powerfully, beautifully, in love. And letting love guide you in a way you hadn't thought it could. And being powerfully moved forward in a way that really is sublime. And as you do so, you embrace your truth. You have the Hierophant and you have the High Priestess I love that combination. And the Hierophant is orthodoxy of religion. It's being, orthodoxy of self. Let's not put religion in it, but orthodoxy of self, doing things more comprehensively, okay? And the High Priestess is the deeper mysteries, is a sacredness, is a mysterious power. She's the truth behind the veil, but she also lets us see behind the veil of others, behind the truths that they want us to see, and say, no, that's not it. It's like they want us to see truths with air quotes around it. This is truly how it is. With the High Priestess coming forward, you see something so much deeper, so much more. You see the true them. You do. And it's not always pleasant. You can sit there and get angry and frustrated and be like, what the heck? And here with the High Priestess, you are embracing a love and a being and a deeper spiritual and, dare say, even psychic connection to comprehension, to beauty, to the world around you. And so here, as you embrace yourself, you also see what others don't want you to see. That gives you a foot up, it gives you a leg up in the game, but it also can be very disconcerting. It can be very disheartening. So just be mindful. And you might not be ready for all that you are seeing, okay? All that is coming to you. You can tell Spirit, kind of reel it back a little bit. It's getting too intense. Then you have the Ace of Wands. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine in the universe, hands you this gift of passion as you tame the dragons, as you're not held back by fear, and as you embrace your compassion. This is the reason for getting out of bed in the morning. This is the passion that ignites. This is the creativity. This is work. This is the job that is the dream kind of thing. And that's what you're moving towards. It may be, again, that your job is always your job. But there's a greater dream that you're working towards, your true happiness that is really quite brilliant. So, let's see what the spirit animals have to say. Gemini. November 2020 money and career. 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 Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. So let's start, of course, with the one that let themselves be known right away, the Badger spirit, which is very apropos. It says, be fearless and be bold. Be fearless and be bold. Because you're moving forward in a way that is absolutely groundbreaking. This then moves you to the Brown Bear spirit. Take time out to connect with the seeds that you are planting over your heart. Take time out to embrace what you desire, what you need, what you love, what you want from your life, and to embrace that strength. This then moves us to the Rhino spirit. Overcome any obstacle. You are overcoming any obstacle because there's this fierceness to you. There's this determination. There's this power that is really moving you forward in quite a, I want to say ferocious way, because the animals here, it's like they're all astoundingly strong. There's with astounding strength that you are moving forward into the next phase, into, a greater truth, a greater prosperity. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the elephant spirit. Learn from the past. Don't make the same mistakes. Let the past and past mistakes guide you forward and guide you to what is more. subconscious chakra message is universal light. Always see us as this point right in between, right, not in between, but where the light shines off from, right? And this is where our angels, our spirit guides, divinity, focus that light, and it radiates out of us. Let that universal light move you forward. I don't know if I said that was the soul star chakra. Then we have your subconscious person message is the hermit, the turning inward, the letting the stars guide you, letting the light within, which is a star, guide you forward. Your greatest wish, the highest form of your perfection. This isn't the time to be in the middle of everything. You don't want it. You might want it a little bit. But for you, what is most sacred to your soul and to yourself is that quiet introspection, is that powerful moving forward, and is that grace and that beauty. Is the serenity. The subconscious tarot message is the Eight of Wands. Change is coming. We saw that with the Tower. Change that cannot be held back, that is powerful, that is brilliant, that is true. And no matter which way you cut it, the change comes. And it leads you to your subconscious, to going deeper into your subconscious. With the High Priest, again the Hierophant coming forward. So strong Taurus energy here. But you have the High Priest and the High Priestess. There's power here. In the ways that you are embracing and connecting with the truth of you. With the more kind of orthodoxy and the more mysterious. And the power that's coming together. The love that is guiding the mysteries that are being revealed. This is an astoundingly sacred personal time. And yes, we're talking about money and career, so it seems incongruous, but there is a way that you are embracing a truth, a power, a brilliance, a conflagration of self that changes things for you and opens up doors you never even knew were locked. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we step into the power of the unknown, as we step into the brilliance of the strength of compassion, of the fire of truth, of the knowledge of our dreams and our greatest desires. As we know that we are always changing and rebuilding and regrowing, and that this is a time of change, and that the foundation will be stronger, better, firmer than ever before. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini.